Day trading disclaimer: content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Trading involves substantial risk. Only trade with money you can afford to lose. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Viewers are responsible for their own trading decisions. No guarantees of success or profitability. Here we are. It's just us versus the charts. Let's figure this out for today. Get some good scalps in. Just saw the market did retrace a little bit of that huge move to the upside overnight, and it did press a little bit lower for the rest of the day. Retraced that downwards move, closed below that previous downwards move, and slowly grinding downwards a little bit of balancing around 25.30. Wonder if this is gonna go below, retrace this entire move, maybe about 30%, maybe 50%, 60%. It's a big move unless they really unload their shares up here. But I don't think that. Let's go to the 4 hour. Still a little bit early today, but I do want to have as much confidence for these trades and establish a direction before we do get to any scalps at 6:30. So let's go top down, starting with the 4 hour. So we have this beautiful FEG. Overnight, it's close to this pivot point. This was the beginning of the war here back in February 28th. So if we read that, we got lower highs, push below, distribution, another push below, push up. Potentially created a resistance here, but we got good news from the ceasefire. Created a higher range, so this could be that this level of lower highs since March 18th, so about a month ago. Let's see if we can hold this level and go above. I think this might actually be an accumulation of shorts around this area to relief this high, relief down to 24.3, potentially as a support within the next couple of days or day and night. So we go closer to the hour. Consolidation overnight. No volume at all. Light volume. Volume starting to pick up. $15. Consolidating. Okay. So we want to see a hold at 24.885 and a push to 24.513. If we do get a break of this consolidation to the downside, 24.885, 24.513. I think they're still relieving this high here. Let's get rid of some of these levels. Let's keep that high. Let's get a break of this overall range to the downside, 24.950. So we get a break of that. We're targeting 885. That's a 100-point move. we get back above 25,257. That should be a target for all-time highs. We get momentum. Selling stops here. Buying picks up. Maybe buying algos. Have to catch a move to the upside. So overall, I'm a bit bearish for the day. I know it's just been trending sideways. We got this range marked out, and got these levels. Where are these lower levels to the downside? I'm here a little bit early. It did break above this 200 MA, but I know that's so it could trade back into that area. There was a double leg move here. On the 4 hour, looks like this is the second leg, and I don't know if there's gonna be enough demand. Could be slippage to the upside at 25,257. Could retrace these highs. If we do get slight demand this morning, slips to 100. Entries around 100. Want to see levels around 200. We keep with momentum from 1 to 2. We got entry at 1 to 2. So we want to see reactions at 100 and 200. If we can get this 200, whatever. Okay, so we got 100 to 200. We got the lower level of this. So these are targets. Turn this color. And we gotta read the news too, see if anything's happening today. Just want to get a brief overview of this chart. Get the technical. Oops. So we got 3 targets to the upside, and we need targets to the downside. 24.9. I think this is more important because I'm a bit bearish overall. I think the ceasefire caused the relief rally, but I think that was just some crazy slippage on light volume. maybe even to profit targets. I don't know how price could get there somehow, but there was a lot of trading off momentum, and volume did pick up at night, overnight. So there was significant volume here. About 100,000 more orders. That's a lot. It was a lot of money that flowed through there. And then we got price discovery to the downside. So 8, 7 to 6, all the way to 5. So I like this area, and we need a decisive push around 900 to 8. Alright, let's get some more info. What do I need to know about MNQ? So we got the macro indicators and benchmarks up. Risk on sentiment. The Russell 2000 and NASDAQ are leading gains with 3%. So strength in the small cap and technology sectors. VIX is up slightly. The NASDAQ volatility index plummeted 11%. So this really is data oriented, but there's an inkling of market sentiment that is a bit bearish, but it is pointing bullish. Data is pointing bullish. Be a divergence between market sentiment and what price is currently trading at. It's really shocking. But you don't want to go against the trend. I think people are anticipating this high to drop or correct, maybe even to 2,400. Couple standard deviations next few days, next week or two. Let me see how this ceasefire plays out. The aggressive gains in the Russell and the NASDAQ are currently outperforming the flat performance of the S&P and Dow Jones. This divergence often occurs when investors rotate into growth and smaller value stocks, moving away from defensive blue chip positions. Gold and silver are getting minor pullbacks as interest equity stocks rises. Traditional safe assets like precious metals often see reduced demand. During this time, people are diversifying into growth stocks, tech stocks, a little light demand on gold and silver. Maybe even looking into the indices after seeing this push. Maybe even, I think all around stocks and futures saw a bit of a lift in price all around after that ceasefire. If the Russell maintains its 2.9% momentum, it could signal a broadening of the market rally beyond the Magnificent Seven. The VIX at 21.3 is slightly elevated. It's usually 15 to 20, which is normal. If it climbs towards 25 to 30, sharp reversal on the current index gains. Need some technical analysis on MNQ. Does it look like it's accumulating or distributing? Technical characteristics are leaning towards the distribution phase following a volatile first quarter. So it's the end of the quarter. I don't even know that. Like April, May, June. I think we're playing some June contract. So beginning of April is the new quarter. following a volatile first quarter, so January to, yeah, volatile and bearish. There were big moves, but it was ranging up at these highs here. So I don't know if we could still get another extended move to the upside, because it seems like it's made its move already based on the broader range of this market that this makes. Like it's 25, like a 2,000 point move here to the downside, retrace 2,000 points back to the upside, be a couple legs down, a couple of waterfalls. We're pretty high up here. Okay, range to distribution. Okay, while some intraday charts show localized accumulation where smart money positions quietly within tight ranges, broader analysis indicates the market is in a range to distribution setup after failing to expand past recent buy-side liquidity. The market is generally characterized by a downward trend on daily time frames marked by lower highs and lower lows. Okay, the key resistance, structural resistance, is firmly established around the 25,000 level. Tap the 25,000. Distribution indicators. Analysis suggests prices building low resistance liquidity on the downside when relief bounces frequently being absorbed by sellers. Okay, so we're taking profit on the way down to 24 in the more longer term. The next few weeks, potential to go to 23 and break, or hold around this 23 level. The VIX has been reported at levels 23.8, 25.7, signaling continued caution and capping aggressive bullish moves. Geopolitical tensions in the Middle East have also contributed to a risk-off environment where sellers tend to dominate the daily sessions. Risk-off environment, light volume, slippage during selling, steady grind, algos, more consolidation feels. MACD saying buy, short-term momentum shift, targeting that recent highs, 25.2, or build the reaccumulation, 25.1. I think I'm feeling shorting around 25.1. I'm gonna see reactions at those levels. The RSI is neutral. Stochastics is overbought and exhaustion of this move. Moving averages so neutral, mixed signals across 50 and 200 day. We did get across above, but I think that was just the relief rally. Should have tapped 24,600 below that MA for a continuation move. But we got that relief rally that shot way above an extra 500 points. So 1,000. The way I like to do this is I like looking into the broader ranges of from an external move to an external move with a reaccumulation midpoint. So the first move would be equal to the next move. So this move from 23 to 24, about 1,000 point move after this reaccumulation and consolidation, sell off. Then we get another demand to the upside, but we got that overnight Asian session and 1 4-hour candle. So it looks like people are going to be distributing here. We probably feel more comfortable for this to be the external high, and that there be 2 legs back to the downside for a balancing of this rally. Or there could be, if you're really bullish, there could be profit targets to the upside too. So You never know what this market wants to do. What do people want to agree on price to be? I think it's pretty high. This war sentiment is pretty bearish. But when you do get reliefs, it's significant moves. Okay, so a little more info. What else is going on in the news? We got 10 minutes to open, 12 minutes to open. News about MNQ. Volatility this morning. Initial optimism over the ceasefire is being met with skepticism. Trade around 25.17 down approximately in pre-market. Geopolitical for the 2-week ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran triggered a 3.5% surge. And on Wednesday, prices have retreated, probably closes straight over knees again following Israeli strikes in Lebanon. Yeah, Lebanon got involved all of a sudden, driving oil prices back to $100 a barrel. Macro environment, the NASDAQ composite recently entered official correction territory, falling roughly 10% from its prior highs due to Middle East tensions, tariff anxieties, and persistent inflation. Technicals, despite the current dip, the technical outlook has improved. The index reclaimed 23.9 and broke above its 200 moving day average. Analysts warned that a collapse of the ceasefire could send prices back to recent lows. Okay, anticipating that. The information technology sector remains the primary driver of growth, though. 14-16% earnings per share growth for 2026. People are probably trading options heavy right now. It's like more of the safe haven growth stocks, like going against the primary sentiment. Personal consumption expenditures, price index release this morning. Oh, it's price index release. We got news, PCE, 530, it dropped already. Oh, GDP's down 0.5%. Core PCE's the same, 0.4%. Unemployment claims, 219K. Final GDP is 3.7, but that didn't seem like a bad. Actual greater than forecast, it was 3.7. Forecast 3.8, but still not a bad number. And tomorrow we got core CPI. I don't know if it's CPI that moves the market or the PCE. Some of these red folders, you could just. I know you're not supposed to be in a trade. You shouldn't be trading that. It's too volatile, too much slippage. Yes, I don't want to trade news, but it's too unpredictable. Unless you just the 0 point stop and then let that just shoot up or down. Set the target hella far and just take profit quick. I don't know about full porting, but maybe you could. Yeah, I don't know how I would play that. So we got 9 minutes. Let's go back to the charts, I guess. See if we could get our mind around these next few trades. Okay. So we're looking for pullbacks into 25.1, 25.150. The price targets to the downside. I think I marked out some of these levels to the upside. 25.1 and 2. upside targets, and then downside targets would be 25,950 and 9. This 950 level is break below this consolidation. So we want to see with momentum around 950, and then targets around 9 and lower. I want to see 885 and 9, just how this area is. So we're ready for this price discovery to the downside and retracement of this relief rally. I'm leaning more towards the bearish than bullish, but slippage to the upside with uncertainty, brief long impulse, accumulation shorts around 200, 257. If we retrace those highs, then you want to look at a reaction of that rally around 257 for a break above. So we're looking at 1, 2, and 250. Let's go back here. 5 minutes to open. Consider 25 flat, 25.17 is the VWAP. Okay, let's get these scalps right. Getting in, getting out, taking profit. Good trading day. Thank goodness. Thank goodness for the markets and this opportunity to learn this. And 5 more minutes to open. There was volume here around 6 o'clock. And here. Spiking. Taking profit from this move up. Oh, a little bit. Push up, push back down to VWAP. The standard deviation. It's a tight VWAP. Need to go through levels a little bit better. Supply levels, where they might be selling. Demand levels, where they might be buying. Where they got defensive. I gotta filter out the noise on the 15 too. Just natural trading, what that looks like. Just normal trading volume, and yeah, just how fast price changes on the 15 can create these ranges that show some sort of institutional presence, like supplies being absorbed. Direction is very sensitive on the 15 second, and I don't know, just getting used to seeing these moves on the 15 is pretty cool. I don't know, this is where you want to scalp or take trades if you're really managing a trade. Trying to get in a little bit early, good entries on. Use the 15 second. Noticing shifts in direction, absorption, trends. A bit of a move here. play music. That'd be cool. Man, if it wasn't so freaking early, I would like be way more prepared to get wake up all extra early, and then 6:30. Think about trading Asian session too. I gotta look about around 4 p.m. Look for trades there. Selling's not in right now because this price is going up. There's buying algos stepping in here, and selling dries up and then has to find a new high. We're buying. It's 25.70. We have levels of 25.100. It's gonna be slippage to 100 and a potential push down from 100, or these recent highs over 200. So if this breaks 100 with momentum, then we could be bullish to 200 or 257. The shorters might step in around 257. This could be consolidating within around 100, defensive 100 to the downside after this move. See if we read that right. 4 hour looks like it's a reversal up here. So how a reversal is going to look on these charts? Be head and shoulders, create. What is creating? Is there a head and shoulders here, or is there an inverse head and shoulders, or a rounded top, or okay, we got 15 seconds. Next candle, we're gonna get a slip to 100. Let me see some shorters and then a short squeeze around 100. So see some shorts trying to catch this a little bit early. Oh, we already got a push down. Selling comes in for liquidity a little bit. Already downwards pressure. Selling coming in. Maybe not immediately this first one, huh? We got smacked that second time. Buying stepped in. Seller's been a little bit light, around 70, 75. A little light selling. Off Amway open liquidity. Bit of a hold around 80. 70. This is a move. 60. Should get in on this. This is gonna trade the VWAP, I believe. So it wasn't 100. Just get a retracement, influx of order, short squeeze, and then another entry potential around 80. Defensive 80. What if I did a buy limit here? Sell limit order. Short squeeze. Could be 90 or 100 too. This is 20-point candles.
Order filled.
I like a double top, a nice double top. Stop just beyond 100. Yeah, that's pretty stupid. I got a little defensive around 90. Stop at 103. Essentially targeting a quick retracement back to this VWAP. Make it a 1-to-1. Do first initial trade. If you could hold this, I'll break even and then wait for this next defensive round 80. Free trade. See, you get a break below a double top. Adjust my low. MNQ contracts, maybe adjust to VWAP. Want to see this continue. Start trailing after this one. Created a FVG. Could tap that actually. Still getting some good momentum to the downside. Uh-oh. Low absorption sell.
Order filled.
Okay, first two. Tap 60 or 70. Potentially 80 complete retracement. Or continuation. There is a break below. Maybe one con to 22. Next candle. Bullish for the day. Outside impulse on the 5. That's a nice 5. 15. Lower profit targets and hold 24,950. So we have a 100-point move this morning to 25 for 24,950. At least that would be the safe bet. For bullish on the hour, we're bullish though. Bit of a gravestone doji, downwards pressure, upper wick, downwards pressure. Want to see this cross this previous candle 25, 27. Maybe this hour turns red, so we get a bit more conviction. It's the VWAP and break below, maybe.
Order filled.
Getting a little bit early anticipating this because this didn't consolidate much and it was continuation move, so this might not consolidate much either for another continuation move to this lower standard deviation at 2490. No more sellers right now. Relief for this move. Getting a little bit worried. Might get stopped here. A little defensive. That's 3 white soldiers. We get a 4th one, huh? I'm getting stopped. It's a nice push back to the downside. Defensive around 40. I can't believe that they be building an accumulation to the upside off of VWAP. Potentially gonna add here.
Order filled.
And trail. Just protect this high. Oh no. You go beyond. How much am I risking here? A reversal.
Stop filled.
I'm risking a reversal. Ooh, didn't want to get too nasty there. I should have kept it close to here. Would have, and then moved it here. Ooh. Okay, so this is a relief, tapping back into that retracement. This 50%, probably entering here around 60. Just a better entry with 2. Bearish this morning, trying to catch a better retracement pullback entry to the downside, targeting 20 for a 30-point move potentially. This level doesn't break. We got
Order filled.
We got 1 red, but maybe not enough. My stop seems to be far enough away for it to, but there is a short squeeze and potential to go back up here to 70. I read this level wrong, a little bit tilty. Made a mistake, played 1 trade correctly, gave back. Stop loss hit, potential to get my stop loss hit again. Might want to decrease my stop loss. Trail, targeting this lower low. This is a significant pullback. Potentially want to hold here, but there are these highs. Comfortable enough to step in here for shorts. Target this low. Could be ranging here between 23 and 50. We get 3 black crows. Pretty significant. We're in for 2. De-risk at this high. Potential double top for a short squeeze. Could be a nice hold to the downside. But my stop, it's always my stop I'm worried about. I don't want to get stopped, but I got to honor where I place it around 70. We got to hold there, but we got a short squeeze, and then we're going to get hit again. Because I don't want to mess around with this. Could be a nice defensive hold here, and then another short squeeze, and then we get true direction to the downside. I don't know why these buying algos are so powerful right now. They're probably picking up on a lot of orders. This isn't a safe place to be. It's going to be a short squeeze once this orders get picked up. Around 60.
Stop filled.
Goodness gracious, I read that wrong. This entire retracement got me pretty good. Should have waited for better entry levels to the downside. This could be that head and shoulders around 60. But they are defensive. Just want to see a little bit momentum past 60. But this is hard highs here. Tap that FPG, and 80 was my initial. I think 100 was, but too much downwards pressure. See if we can get this back. I want to be sure about this level here. Couple of short squeezes, and we're selling stops. 10% short. Oh, got the break.
Order filled.
Almost looks like yesterday. 24. Let's go 25. So do retrace that big red. Looks like it's building some sort of direction to the downside, but a little volatile up here. A little unsure, finding good entries. Stops probably way above here at 90 or 100. Potentially sweeping that. That doesn't seem appropriate. And then I'm just. So are we bullish? And consider that we're bullish right now. Ooh, I don't know if I could take any more trades and shit. I'd be out already. Have to switch to demo. After this trade doesn't work out in my favor. So it looks like it won't.
Stop filled.
Ooh, volatile whipsaw morning, huh? I kept looking for quick levels to the downside, thinking this is bearish trend. Take one more tight trade. One more quick trade. This is going to be a little bit, I don't know if you could scalp. You got to be more sure of these moves. More researched about what trade. And stop playing the quick moves like scalping. I know scalping is how you go from 100 to 1,000 though. So you gotta learn that skill. How to make money out of thin air. Out of very low risking. but I wouldn't have $100 stops, or it would be immediately breaking even and trailing on momentum moves. I would just be taking profit where you can, but keeping these stops able to knock me out. So I think this was around 100, and we get a move off of that. Except that this first initial move to the downside seemed like a decisive move, but we ranged now, and we're seeing a break above 100. Buyer stepping in, nobody selling anymore. Seller's gonna come in soon. It might create some sort of consolidation or retracement. It's changing market structure. It's rounded bottom. This is in retail's hands, but retail don't know what the hell they're doing. Some weekends, that's why we're getting all this uncertain moves, but we are getting after this move and then hold, and then we're getting off of this
Order
high.
submitted.
It's because I'm bearish.
Order canceled. Order filled.
I think we created a high here. Probably leaning with 3 cons.
Order filled.
Ooh, first time doing 3, broke my rule. Should be, well, I think it's beyond demo trading right now. It's just only demo trading, so I want to see I probably would take a trade like this, leaning heavy. And what do I learn from it? If we're going against the trend, the more immediate trend, we got a couple here, and then we got a stop and price. I don't know how many people are trading this 15 second. That's why I don't know if we get a drop here, if it's predictable, this move. But it looks like taking profit here. I don't know if short squeeze is coming, or if we're trending upwards. This is going against my bias. Seeing a seller step in here. That's this new 5. A little bit volatile. 645. Oh, potentially pressing these highs or coming back down within a range into this 15-minute orb at the high. Some might be thinking buying here, so it could be a buy squeeze longs, and then short step in here from momentum to the downside, and maybe they did watch this 15. We're seeing more downward selling pressure. Bounce off of 100. Or it looks like a bull flag. Because on the hour, we did get a break above. On the 4 hour, yeah, we got a 4 hour green candle. Unless we caught this top here and caught a reversal. So I'm in 3 contracts. It should cover. And trade down the VWAP. Couple leg move to the downside. Seeing a break of these lows. Then she want to trail after the stop. Volume stepped up here on this down candle. We want to cover this. It's a nice looking candle. Created FEG. Not quite yet taking profit, yeah. Let me let this ride to the downside and create a stop around just beyond 100. It's not quite ready to break even yet. Here we go, break even. To VWAP we go. And she can close this out. Let the winners run. Could be expecting a potential reversal at this level, 50. Okay, we're slowing down here. This could be a lower high, lower low, higher low. Could take profit. Break even trade. Watch this break even. So you got a relief of those orders. Shorting, supporting 280. FEG off of that one. The 15 to the upside. Just gonna stop me out, huh? Ooh, I had a chance to break even, take profit there. Definitely, I guess when you're in the negative, you want to cover, break even, and make profit, and messes with your time and taking profit for a secondary move, and you experience some sort of pullback. And I think I'm trying to avoid pullbacks. You don't want to see money coming off the table. Just want to see it all and then take the profit. You want to see it stack and then take the profit. But we are seeing another move to the downside, so I could potentially get a weight on that. I could move this into profit, so it does seem to be a strategy there. Move into the defensive position. We're seeing a break below, and we're in profit. So we trail off a little pullbacks. FEG to the downside, unless this does want to sweep. Momentum dries up. Looks like momentum's going to pick up here for another move to the downside, potentially targeting this or VWAP. Traded around this first standard deviation, considering 30. 2 candles, pretty point move. Let the winners run. Want to see this react around 50. Potentially going to trail this into the next. Potentially making new lows here. Do I want to close this out and take profit? As soon as I see one green candle, I'm out. Tapping into profit, maybe. This is a waterfall momentum. I kind of want to take profit here. A greener doji, I'm out potentially. Or do I trail this?
Stop filled.
Just wanted to secure some profit. Saw first green. Retracement, better entry. Move to VWAP second. Lower standard deviation of VWAP. But now we are up 160.48. Good trade. See if we can take one or two more trades. Let's see, it's been 22 minutes. Coming in at 7 o'clock. News pass. Nothing to look out for. Let's take a step back. established the range. Was thinking this was gonna be a continuation. Held off of VWAP last time. Potentially get a second move. Oh, we seen a break below VWAP.
Order filled.
Target this one for 1-to-1 off momentum. Draw quick. Maybe I should have stayed out of that trade, but did see potential for momentum. Didn't really think about this move, but did see a break of these lows, and I'm bearish for the day. Potential for a hold at 30 or sweep to 50 or a complete retracement to the upside to 100. Thinking continuation, 2 green candles. Got a bit of a risky trade here in terms of entries. Thinking continuation to the downside. If we do get a hold of these lows, I don't see any defensive posturing above 25. I think they're trying to break 25 and lower. Start building around 25 soon. Start trading lower for the rest of this morning. We get a downtrend for the rest of this morning would be nice. I could adjust this. I want to keep eye on this break. It's like a lot of downwards pressure here. See if it does fulfill. I don't see a demand to buy here. It's all short until the war's over. I'm going to start de-risking, potentially adding here. Got a relief of this push. We get lows for the day.
Order filled.
See how much this price wants to move. Slowing down around 25. We de-risk a little bit. That's when I get stopped out, so I'm de-risking, but it does save me from deeper pullbacks to the upside. I think we're getting price discovery to the downside. But volatility within order takings could push price in directions that are a little too far, like this. Ooh. That was a fake out to the upside? How could there be more demand here? Without continuation to the downside. It's too good to be true right now. Sweet. Yeah, relief for these
Stop
levels.
filled.
Find a better entry for shorts. Surviving, not quite thriving. 25.50. create a smaller range after this big move and play this range out and just be light volume for the rest of the day. I'm up $60 though. 61.34. This was translated to NQ. That could have been about like 600. That's if I had like a 50K account. Practicing $100 account to 1,000 to 10 to 50 to 100 to 500 to 1,000,000 to 10 million and 100 million. And freaking, I buy Tesla, so I'm a trillionaire. Then I live in space on my own planet or my own spaceship, and I go visit other Earths and go see their humans and lucky like help them out and evolve and love each other. And, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna be a space thriving individual. Like, that's what I'm gonna do with all this money. I'm about to go Elon with it, you know what I mean? And I'm about to discover anti-gravity aircraft, and then just do the most philanthropy in the world. There'll be no more homeless people in America. Like, give me the money, you know what I mean? I'll do it. Like, let's go. So it looks like we're getting a push back to the upside, so we're creating a broader range here. I don't know if this looks a bit like a bull flag, but we got a doji on the 1 hour. It's got to retap 24.5 sooner or later. That's why scalping is, I don't know. Sometimes you get, sometimes you don't. You get the continuation or the range. And how do I read these candles better to read whether it's going to go up or down more? I think they're getting defensive here on this down move. I don't think it's going to, they're building back up to the upside. I'm still very bearish. I think it's just a hold around view while I'm building a move to the downside.
Order filled.
Maybe I start doing 1-to-1s in this range down here. It's like, can you read what the market is going to do next? And if you look, if it's previous patterns, confluence, rate of these candles, how the candles are looking with momentum, I'm potentially going to take profit here. I need to be more modest with taking the profit. As soon as I start seeing weakness, see, like I was doing that before now. Potential hold here. It could be a smaller range and this could knock me out. Tap back into this FEG and this could be a defensive move to the downside at 30. Could be slippage to 36. I'm gonna keep this just beyond this high. And this could be a bear flag. Maybe target for 1-to-1. For now, I want to see a break below this low. Like, we're all going down. It's just sometimes there's steps of like handrails to hold on to. There's some safety precautions that you need to take with your stop to the upside, but just beyond a level where it doesn't invalidate my thesis. This is gonna break 25. Just beyond the high of that last candle, that seems like an appropriate placement. Seeing weakness on this one. This is a retracement candle to the downside after that last 5-minute candle. It was green. Oh, we're getting pushed. A little tilty, moving too fast. Not taking profit fast enough. Being part of ranges instead of the move. Getting swept. Risking 2 cons instead of 1. Should be slowly raking in instead of being a bit aggressive this morning on uncertain trades. But we are up a little bit and we already seen a hold here. Man, we are bearish for the day. A little bit bearish overall. Trading 25.30, targeting 24.993. Target 25 for a 1-to-1. This doesn't knock me out. I think they were defensive 3 times here, but they're gonna sweep this area and I'm gonna let it happen or something.
Stop filled.
So now it's just trading above this range. It's gonna fake out and then come back down.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Establish direction there. You got a tilty press. That's why demos, pros and cons to demo, con to demo. You get tilty presses and you don't think through the next trade. Okay, so let's. Man, if I had, but that's the thing. You have to take the good trades. And you gotta be profitable. There's no reason to just be taking any trade. You gotta be patient. Seeing a hold here. I don't see why we're getting a break. It could be a reaccumulation for a push to the upside. Or a fake out. And defensive seller stepping in here for push back down to these bottoms. A little bit volatile and fake out. Got a relief of this. Now we're going short. Or I'm wrong. There's a nice hold up here at 24, 5,000. Okay. Nice movement in my favor. I want this to trend downwards so it can tap into this. This is a good sign of shorts, overall direction. I'm gonna be modest about my price target. 1-to-1. is so weird. Just trying to understand what the heck is going on. People are agreeing on paying price, risking some margin, some leverage in a real account to speculate on what the market is gonna do next, what supply is doing, what demand is doing, what buyers are doing, what sellers are doing, and balance between buyers and sellers. Sometimes sellers step in a bull market and keep price down or low, or there's all sorts of variation between buyers and sellers. Maybe we're getting a higher low here. We got a little bit of a rounded bottom on the 15 second. Push wants to trade higher. Maybe defensive around 35. There's a big push up off of this level last time. So there's a support at 20. And there's a bit of about 30. Whether they plan on pushing this to the downside or what. They're slowly milking this move to the downside. Like, yeah, that's how you do it. Consolidated, and could be price correction. Move this down a little bit. Take profit at an appropriate. Seeing a break below. This could be trending downwards, or I could take profit now.
Order filled.
Because I wasn't taking profit before, and then I enter in one contract. I think that's my strategy, is to cash those moves, take profit, and re-enter on a pullback and try and catch all of these manipulative moves. How do you do that? You know it's the end of an accumulation and price is ready to move. It's been trading around the same price for a while. You can't really time that, because that means you know when the operator is done selling or done buying or more buying, or for example to this downside, there would be more shorts than longs. There would be there's an absorption of these levels up at this high. I don't know. Kind of want to take a break real quick, but we've been trading for 45 minutes. Wait. Someone else viewed my stream. I got 2 views. We gotta pick up at 6. There was one. What is it? Concurrent viewers. I'm gonna play music. Mariah the Scientist. I've been listening to her album Heart Soul Separately lately. It's a dope ass album. Banger. Play the whole deal. Took a break. Did I get stopped out? No, I was in profit. I didn't lose yesterday. Made 81 today. Could potentially make another. It's been okay. This is a nice move and another nice move. And we're gonna get a break below here.
Order filled.
I'm waiting for this breakout. I mean, being impatient about this breakout. There's a hold here. Slowly grind to the downside. This looks like a nice potential break to the downside. Just don't know when to take profit here. Break below 25,000. Just waiting for a continuation. Potentially taking profit. Potentially holding. Getting in here on this downside move. Not sure. Gonna exit when this gets cold. Strong. Stronger. Profit. Ready. Go.
Order filled.
Ooh, I'm up 170, 92. That's a good day. Dug myself out a little bit. Nice trade here. Waiting for this to drop below 25 to 24 to 23. Or something like that. Every day gotta show up to the charts. Every trade gotta be a good one. Disciplines gotta be natural. So you gotta relieve this move to 25.10. Could be fluctuating for a while before it goes down. This could be the day. I might be calling it a stream day done. It's a decent trading day. I'm up, so I'm done trading. Maybe want to see this continue to the downside. I'm a bit pressed though. I feel like unfocused right now. And you gotta take a step away. So I think I'm done with the stream. We started a little earlier today, so gotta study today. Figure out how I'll get better at scalping. Go over my videos and This is helping a lot. I'm seeing some sort of, it's like a video journal, like TradeZilla, doing my own TradeZilla thing. Yeah, I think I'm done for the day, even though this looks like it can continue. Just finally start the trend. I don't know if I can risk this. If its price is good, it's finally broke this bottom VWAP. There's got to be a retracement somewhere. Second leg off of this bottom one. Probably going to get down here to 70, 65 and take profit. We're nearing this 50, maybe even going to 50. It's pretty strong to the downside. Defensive, finally got a break. And for a better entry on this downtrend. Yeah, I'm done for trading for the day. Let me call it. I'm up 172.92. Let me see if I can go through what kind of trades I took today. Started with a good first trade. Caught near the top of here with this impulsive candle. 1, 2, 3. About a minute later, sold. Thought it was going to continue to the downside. Ooh, bought the bottom of this one. Added second contract to this one. Got out here, got stopped. Started looking for levels and definitely lost it here, but here at this high I started and then held to the second low. That was a nice trade too. So should have known to flip bullish on this move, on this retracement slash move. Would have waited. Slippage. Easy profit for longs real quick. Short squeeze. Made this move. Looking for a continuation, got stopped. Looking for a continuation, got stopped. Looking for downwards move. Good play here too. And then did another move down here. Captured this move. Okay. So it's off pullbacks, stop losses. Lost like 3 or 4 off thinking continuation. Got stopped. Got to consider how big these moves are and it needs a relief. How big the moves can get. This one was a 25-1 to 25. That was a 100-point move. A relief. So from this high we got 40. So another 40 here. Potential to go to 24,940. Okay, I'm out. If you did watch, thanks for watching. And if you want to trade, you've been trading for like a couple years, still learning, but getting the hang of it and seeing some progress, some profitability, then let's start to trade together. I want to get better at this. I want to be a pro. I want to make some money doing this and maybe meet some cool trading friends to trade with and get better with too. So yeah, I'm gonna find you guys and then we could trade. It's gonna be fun and good. Okay. See you guys next time.